because I wanted to talk a little bit about the last episode, and it doesn't give me any time because I'm basically on a timed quest right now. But in the last episode, we saved Hans Capon, and then Captain Bernard came in with news that one of the towns was raided by a bunch of people, and Lord Hanush's vassal Smill was killed, murdered, and so I was included in the expedition to go investigate. I kind of volunteered, but then Sir Radzik suggested it to Hanush, and Hanush said, yes, take him with you and give him a horse. Captain Bernard wasn't too happy about that, and one of the reasons why I'm starting on this screen is because I've got a limited amount of time to go to Bernard and say, yes, I'm ready, let's go. Because if I don't, I lose reputation with him, and he gets pissed. So Captain Bernard already doesn't like me, so I'm going to try to keep on his better side as much as possible. So as soon as this loads in, I'm going to run to him and talk to him.
Can we go?
Come on, make that coffee to go. Let's go.
Fuck over, Joe. I'm on it.
What the fuck you doing? It's a joke, a joke. Put the fucking pot down. You gonna take the coffee?
Are you ready?
I'm ready, Captain.
Good. Then follow me, keep quiet, and do exactly as you're told. I don't know what Sir Radzik sees in you, and I don't care. If you're to ride with my men, I expect you to listen.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Against all better judgment, they've decided to give you your own horse. The dappled gray beside my stallion is yours. Make sure you take good care of him. Now, mount up and ride behind us.
All right, so we managed to get to him in time so that he's not automatically pissed
All
off
right,
us.
men.
Pissed
Saddle
off. Pissed off at
No
us.
dawdling. Last one there won't find me a happy man.
So we didn't lose any reputation with him. I had already started this episode and was just talking, bringing everybody up to date on what had happened already. And I lost reputation because he says, I knew that kid was no good. He's making us wait. Let's go on without him. And then I run up to him and I still lose reputation. So I want to make sure that doesn't. I've made sure that didn't happen because hey, let's not lose reputation to Captain Bernard if we can help it.
Yeah.
Thank Christ. The alehouse is in one piece.
That guy, he was happy the alehouse is in one piece.
Yeah.
So yeah, take a look at the countryside. It's looking pretty spiffy.
Yeah.
They're actually riding very spread out this time around. Usually when I play this game, they're all bunched up together and you can hear them talking to each other. But anyway, so we're on the way to Neuhof to investigate a raid on the stud farm there, and the murder of Hanush's vassal Smill.
Yeah.
It's not a very long ride. You actually can see the town in the distance at this point. Those guys are really lagging behind.
Yeah.
Is the whole of fucking Neuhof on fire?
No, looks just like that. Just one building.
Yeah.
The Neuhof isn't completely on fire. Oh, Captain Happy.
Yeah.
He gets to the point where he tolerates you after a while if you can build up your reputation with him. Found a fast travel point, which is nice. And this is it. Somebody dropped a basket of apples.
Where's your master?
In the paddock.
Wow, blood everywhere.
Crucifix. What kind of beast could do this?
Wow.
Blood of the martyrs.
Bunch of horses are murdered and people too.
What happened here? Why?
Someone came at night and hamstrung every one of them. The horses, screaming, must have woke poor Ruddock, the stable boy. And when he tried to stop them... And then my husband... When my husband tried to help them, they killed him too. And when they were done, they put a torch to the stables.
My sincere condolences, ma'am. I swear we'll hunt those monsters down and make them pay for this.
The horses were still alive when I came. We had to finish them off. All of them. The pain in their eyes. They couldn't understand how anyone could do this to them.
Did they steal anything? Any horses?
Nothing. They wanted blood, not coin.
Did your husband quarrel lately? Was there anyone who might want revenge?
He argued over the price of a saddle, maybe, but nothing that could drive a man to this.
These are dark days when there's more kindness in horses than in men. Did you see anything? How many were there? Or what did they look like?
We saw no one.
Has anyone tried to follow the trail?
No. We were fighting the blaze until now, and even if we weren't, what chance would any of us have against someone who could do this?
Looks like she really loved her husband.
Oh, pox on it. Mount up and quarter the area. We have to find out where they went. Look for tracks and ask the folk if they saw anyone. Fuck! Someone must have at least caught sight of them.
Round up the usual suspects.
Yes, sir.
What about me, Captain?
What the hell use are you? You stay here.
Please, let me do something. I could have a look around the area and see if they left any tracks.
Well, if you must. Just don't get in anyone's way, don't go too far, and come back here when you're done.
Well, there you go. We can do what we want.
Why kill for nothing?
Alright, let's look at the quests. The hunt begins. Optional. Scout the area. Optional. Question the survivors. And then find out where the raiders went. The raiders must have left some trace. I should scout out the stub farm. From what I gather, the raid didn't go smoothly for the attackers. The people defended themselves. There was a fight and a fire broke out. Some of the witnesses must know more. If I'm to prove I have what it takes to be a member of Sir Radzig's garrison, I'll have to figure out where the attackers went. Alright. So, obviously, Captain Bernard does not like me. I thought I put this stuff... Oh, I know why. So I'm overloaded, so I can't run. But if I can put this stuff on the horse, X moves this stuff to the horse. And let's move weapons as well. Knight's hunting sword. Minimum agility 6. My agility is 4, so I can't really... I could wield it, but it wouldn't be... I would not get the full out of it. Minimum agility for the shard that I'm carrying is 3, and our agility is 4. We're good. We're good for that. Alright. So what was I going back... Oh, I know what I was going back there for. So yeah, I had started this before and was just talking, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm standing there in front of Sir Bernard, and he gets mad and says, I knew that boy was good for nothing, and I lose reputation with him. And so I just restarted it because it was not any mistake I made other than I was just sitting there talking to the camera.
Smell.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
True enough.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Do you get drunks coming here a lot?
Sometimes, but not this time. My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smill. I didn't find out until the morning.
What voices did you hear?
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarreled?
Yes. Something must have happened.
Okay. That's interesting. Where did the noise come from?
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah. Was there a big fellow in black armor amongst them? So he's trying to find Runt, who was the guy that beat us up in the intro and took our sword.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
She didn't come out of the house.
One other thing, Mrs. Halburn. The Caldwell house is on the next block, is it? Yes, right.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
Jacob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them. Ginger was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him. I don't know of anyone else.
All right.
Goodbye.
So she gave us the names of... Let's see. I talked to Zora, widow of the late stud farm owner, Jacob, the old stable boy that fought the attackers, Mark, who woke up first, and Ginger, who might have seen something from the barn. So she gave me 3 people to talk to. This guy is Jacob. Look how bloody he is.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
I'm
not a soldier. I'm one of the survivors from Skalitz.
Huh. I see, lad. Well then, what do you need to know?
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
How were you wounded?
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards, caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
Why did they do it?
And you've got no idea why they did it.
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
Okay, I question Jacob.
There's one man in particular. Huge.
Right.
Dressed all in black. Voice loud enough to crack stone. Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here.
Yes.
The bastard.
Yes, we have experience with Runt.
Can you help me?
How?
You know the area. How can I figure out which way they went?
They left in a hurry. You could see if there's a fence knocked down. Or a gate.
Alright.
Take care now.
So we've spoken to Jacob. We've spoken to Zora.
How could anyone be so cruel?
I don't know. But one of them was Runt, so you know that he doesn't give a crap about anybody.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
So these over here are the main stables. This stud farm covers a lot of ground. Oh, Mark. I'm supposed to speak to him. Calm down, bug.
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
I'll take care of those mongrels.
But there's no need to be afraid. With your help, I'll find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
What happened?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they steal anything?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
Okay.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were burning right from the start?
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No. They must have set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
Okay.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
All right.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
May the Lord watch over you.
All right. Explore the area to the... I must scout out the area to the north of the stud farm. All right. Inspect.
How could anyone be so cruel?
Oh.
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those horses and kill them!
Okay. Okay. Calm down, sir. And this is Ginger.
What? Who's there? Easy. I just came to ask...
I don't know anything.
Wow.
Are you hurt? No, nothing. Not a scratch. What really happened here? I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
He's acting suspicious.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from? No! I didn't see a thing.
I see nothing. I was not here. I did not even get up this morning.
Okay. Objective completed. Question the survivors. So I've talked to everybody. The raiders must have left some trace. I should get out the stud farm. Which way is north? This way. Looks like a archery range down there.
Ooh. Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
Okay, I had some skill ups. Okay, so I got a main level skill up. I'm not going to read every single one of these again. Scout 2 is good. First Aid 2 is good. I'm going to choose First Aid 2. And it's just, bandages are 25% more effective. You can apply your healing skill in dialogues. Actually, and I got an option to do that when I talked to Jakob. But I just went with the other reply with him. Okay, stats. Agility. I could choose featherweight. Falling will cause you 30% less injury. Alright, I'll take that. And vitality. You run slower but keep up for longer. Your sprint speed is 20% slower but demands 20% less stamina. Can't be combined with sprinter perk. And that's a sprinter. You run faster but also tire faster. Sprinting is 20% faster but costs 20% more stamina. Can't be combined with a marathon man perk. And thick-blooded, you bleed slower. That's a good one, but I'm going to go with marathon man at this point because, as you can probably have told, when I run, I lose stamina pretty quick. Okay, so warfare, I got a skill up. Bloodletter, you have a greater chance of drawing your opponent's blood. And Rusty Edge, the more damage your sword, the greater your chance of poisoning your opponent when you hit them, even without poison applied to your weapon. If you do have a poison on a damaged weapon, the chances of administering it are increased by half. I am going to go with Bloodletter. I think that making them bleed helps, obviously, because if they're bleeding, eventually they're gonna bleed out. So these are all combos. I haven't even learned combos yet, but I will at some point, I think. And then hunting, I got an upgrade in it, and it's either antlers, and it enables you to get antlers from hunted animals, or tusks. You're able to remove tusks from animals. I'm just going to go with antlers. And that's it. So, one thing that you really want to do in these situations, is report back to Bernard pretty regularly, because he gets kind of mad if you don't. He's said, don't go far and report back in. So, I'm going to report back in here.
The raiders fled north into the woods.
What makes you so sure?
The stable boys. From what they said, it makes sense.
So, you're relying on the word of those cowards?
They might be scared, but they saw what they saw.
I'll send Ruda with you, if you do happen to be right. Farewell.
He's still
coming.
Ruda, right here, Captain.
Go with Henry here and take a look in the woods to the north.
But, sir...
Now!
Huh? Ruda didn't seem to be all that thrilled with that. Run. There's some blood. There's some more blood. There's some blood.
I hope you find something, or the old man will flay us both.
Oh, well. He won't flay me. He'll just get mad at me and say I'm worthless.
You're all worthless and weak.
Hurry up. Catch up. Blood. More blood.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
That's what she said.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Get up. We've got to go before those villagers come snooping. Come on. You can make it.
No. I'm not going anywhere. That bastard really got me good.
How could it have gone so wrong? And who the hell brought those other fellows here? Fucking greenhorns. One kill that ginger brat from the farm, and then they slice you up. We'll find those bastards, and I'll send them straight to hell myself.
But I'll already be there, waiting for them.
Don't talk that way. Are you sure we're going the right way? We'll get back to the camp, and I'll take care of you there.
No, my friend. I'm not long for this world.
I'll meet him later, walking the streets of glory.
Go, before someone finds us here. Don't worry about me.
You know I can't leave you here. If they find you...
I know.
Oh, there are two people up here.
I wanted to do it myself.
One seems to be
even
wounded.
Have the strength for that.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Christ's sake, what other options do I have? I won't make it to camp, and you know it. You want to leave me here to die in agony?
All right, then. How? How should I?
Just do it quickly.
I always do. You know me. Godspeed, brother. What the hell was that?
He just killed his buddy.
Haven't we been here already?
There's a bandit.
I'll wipe my ass.
Boy, he didn't give that guy a chance. We'll take what you had. Thank you very much. And then, this is the other guy.
Shit! Run at once to Captain Bernard and tell him what you saw. Meanwhile, I'll keep watch here.
Why, it's a hoof pig. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
I'm surprised you don't get in trouble for looting that guy when it says steal. These red hands means you've stolen it. So, if you're in Rete, don't walk around with stolen items because they will search you and they will find it. So he told me to go tell Bernard, so that's what I'm going to do. He didn't even let that bandit get his sword out before he started just killing them. Which is, what you're supposed to do, obviously. And they're just bandits. It's not like it's some kind of chivalrous duel or anything.
There were bandits here. 2 of them. Right there to the north in the woods.
What? You saw them?
They attacked me and they're dead.
Warmer! He's a dead man! Marmalade! Dead! Nehemiah! They're dead!
You killed them?
One of them. The other was already dying. He had this on him. It must be from the stud farm.
All right. Ask the folk here about it. I'll take the men and scout the woods.
All right.
I'll be with you.
So he said something about Ginger. Oops, that's a dead end. That seemed to be a dead end. So Ginger was over here. Ginger was over here. Ginger was standing right here.
He was here just now. Damn it!
All right, Sniffly.
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
Do you know anything about Ginger? I followed 2 of the raiders and they were talking about him.
But he... Because of him?
No, you've already said that.
He ran off!
That does sound rather...
Alright.
Farewell.
I didn't figure you wanted to hear that same dialogue a second time. I certainly didn't. Well, that looks like Zora, but it says a villager. Alright, let's speak to Jakob. I got a skill up in speech as well. Let's see. Okay, so we are at 6 in speech, and we're pretty close to 7, actually. And at 8, we get this, which is very important. In dialogues, you'll see your counterpart's stats and skill checks. Jeez, I can't even speak. So we know Runt was in charge of this raid, it appears.
Damn it all.
Alright, let's talk to him. Hoofpick.
Do you know anything about this hoofpick?
Yeah. It's Ginger's. He had it made in mate.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
I can promise that.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Ujits.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. God be with you.
And I got another level up in speech. The hunt begins. Ginger and a pickle. Jakob said there are more charcoal burners to the south. Maybe they know about Ginger. I have to find the Neuhof stable boy called Ginger and get him to tell me exactly what happened on the night of the Stub Farm raid. Alright. Quest completed. The hunt begins. Let's call my horse.
Yeah.
Let's report into Bernard because he gets himself all in a tizzy when I don't report in. Is that him? Nope. Hey, there you are.
Good health to you.
Good health to you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
Those bandits I found in the woods were talking about him.
They mentioned him by name?
Yes.
Well, they said Ginger.
That is suspicious, but it could be a coincidence.
Ginger is his nickname, obviously, because he had red hair.
He acted suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
True.
The hoof pick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Ratai.
Very well, sir.
Good luck to you.
Alright, so we've checked that box and told Bernard. I thought I had left. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next part of this quest is finding Ginger, but I'm gonna ride to Rattay and sell some of the stuff I've looted, because even though this is kind of a time quest, I think we have more than a few days to complete this. Am I going to Rattay? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Plus, I want to get washed up and cleaned up and get my armor repaired before I talk to these charcoal burners, because the speech is going to come into effect when questioning them, and I want to be as high in my stats as possible. To do that, I have to be cleaned and repaired and everything else. So
yeah.
My horse is getting tired. His stamina bar is that green. As you can see, it's building because I'm not galloping. Once it gets full, I'll start galloping again.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't wait until it was full. I know what I'm losing my mind. I'll fast travel. Let's fast travel to here, because the armorer is closer to the lower gate.
Bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
Alright, so let's Look at the inventory on the horse. This guy won't buy any weapons, so there's no sense. This stuff is still showing as stolen. So he won't buy stolen goods. So we'll just sell the stuff that he will buy. We... Alright, now let's look at us. That padded coif might be better than the one we have. Yeah. See how mine's a 9 and this one is an 11? We'll just... Is there anything else that they have that I could wear? Padded trosses. We don't even have that slot filled, so we'll put those on. And then, what else? I don't want to be running around with a cumin helmet on, so I'm not going to use it. The coif, it will take the place of that chainmail. That's a 4. That's a 14. Yes, that's definitely an upgrade. And what else? That's pretty much it. At some point we need to get some mail for our body. But at this point...
Good health to you.
Oh, we get 450. But we're going to haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure. Why not?
Alright. So I usually go just a little bit above half.
Since it's you.
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
And then split the difference again.
This is a waste of time.
Oh, I can't believe it. See, that's why you need final. So now he's not going to even buy it for even what he would have bought it for. I'm not even going to haggle this time. So now I'm only getting 404, but to heck with it. And I got some reputation gain from it. And then let's talk to him about repairs.
May the Lord watch over you.
This. And I'm not going to haggle with him because I don't want to make him mad again. So then I get the reputation gain. And then we're going to sell...
My respects to you.
And we're going to sell our weapons.
I'll do it yet.
Or not. I thought we had... Oh, I know why.
Milk to drink.
Alright, so now we're going to talk to him again.
Very well.
Let's sell that. That shield is actually a little better, but I don't really want to be running around with a cumin shield. So 125, I'm just going to take it. Are there any repairs that he can do?
Very well.
Cumin bow. What is the bow that I'm using? Can I use... No. See, this cumin bow, I need a minimum of 10 strength and 6 agility. I've got 6 strength and 4 agility. But we can use that bow, yeah. The only person that... Well, there's several people that will buy the bow. But it won't be the armor and it won't be the swordsmith. You can sell it to Peshek or you can sell it to the huntsman. So I'm going to go down here and get a true bath. Is there anything Oh, see, yeah, I gotta go to the tailor.
Come here, young fella.
That guy's a quest giver. I'll go to him at some point. He's not there. Well, we have to sleep sometime, so we'll go sleep at the Rattay Mill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's get a bath. Let's take a bath.
Greetings.
What's it? How's life?
What's life like in Rattay?
Life is good here. By God's mercy, the war's passed us by so far. There's nothing but them refugees to disturb the peace.
Use the bathhouse.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Yeah.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Goodbye.
I also want to do something else. As you can tell, I look a lot better now.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I'll get a shave. I want the Woodsman's Pride. I like this.
I'd like that. Thank you.
As you wish. Do you have the coin?
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Take care.
All right. So now, player buffs freshly shorn. And that, you've used the bathhouse services. The bath witch's skill with scissors and razor has made a new man of you. Your charisma is temporarily increased by 1. Well, that will come in handy when I'm talking to the charcoal people.
Yeah.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
No, not yet. I gotta sleep first. I got to go to the tailor first, and then probably I need to go to the cobbler as well. And I need to eat something. See, that stuff's no good. I can eat this bread. Gives me a nourishment of 97. So, it's immersion breaking, I know, but I don't want to drink that. I'm going to save that cooked hare meat And I'm going to save that as well because at some point we'll get a perk. Let me show you that perk. One of my favorite perks is... Where is it? That's not it. Probably Vitality, maybe. Human Dustbin. You can dispel hunger with anything. You won't suffer from eating poisoned or spoiled food, but neither will you have any positive effect from it. Does not apply to alcohol. So once I get that, I can eat stuff that has a condition of 0, and I won't get sick. And you know, you don't get any stats from it or anything like that, but yeah, I've played this game so long, it doesn't make that big of a difference. So I'm not too worried about getting stats from food. Alright, we gotta go talk to the tailor. What do my shoes look like? Oh, inventory, armor. Shoes are at 91. Yeah. So they need some repair as well. Okay. Let's wait a little while. See if we can't find this guy. I think he works baker's hours. I mean, not baker's, but banker's hours. Not baker. There he is. Let's talk to him.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need repairs.
The Lord watch over you.
I'm not gonna haggle until I get the silver tongue. I mean, not silver tongue, but final offer. Or plus silver tongue.
Yeah.
Let's go to the cobbler. As I had mentioned before, this is a cobbler. He repairs shoes. And I am actually, what I'm going to do is...
Good day to you. What do you need? Take care now.
I'm actually going to buy a small cobbler's kit and do it myself.
Can we do something about the price?
Aye.
I'm going to haggle this time.
Since it's you...
That's not enough.
Alright, alright. And I'm not going to do any more haggling.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
That way I do get it. I get a reputation gain, and I don't have a chance of losing out at haggling. So then, what you do with... well, I got a small armorer's kit too. Okay. To use it, you hit E, apply. And now, my armor, my noble shoes are 100. So everything's 100, everything's clean. I want to sell stuff like this. I actually want to sell that because it's causing me to have... It's weighing me down is what it's doing. I think I could sell some of this to this guy.
My respects to you.
Ah, my respects to you too, sir. Let's talk to Sell. No, he's not going to buy that. I know who will buy it. Actually, I know exactly who to sell it to.
God be with you.
God be with you, good sir.
I've got some goods here whose owners might miss them.
I guesstimate that I have about 50 pounds of copper wire, 100 pounds of chain link fence, and 2 manhole covers, the nice thick ones.
I'll give 50 cents a pound for the wire, 15 for the fence, and 10 for the covers.
All right. Let's see what we can do about that.
All right. So let's sell. We can sell these things. We can sell this. We can sell this. This. And we get 70. Alright, well, that is going to do it for this episode. If you would, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.